ladies and gentlemen, and thank you for watching the show. This is your top human rights organization review. I'm your host, Bryce Stolen. Now, about 3 weeks ago now, former Cuban leader Fidel Castro passed away. And we also did a segment about Daniel El Sexto Maldonado, a celebrated Cuban artist that has now been imprisoned since Castro's death. Now, if you remember, he was arrested for writing "Se fue" on the wall of Hotel Habana Libre. "Se fue" meaning he's gone, and then uploading a video on Facebook mocking the death of Fidel Castro. Now, Human Rights Foundation strongly condemns the arbitrary arrest, harassing interrogations, and forcible deportation of American attorney Kimberly Motley from Havana, Cuba. Motley was in Cuba for 3 days as the international attorney for El Sexto. Motley was taken by plainclothes security agents as she was trying to hold a press conference outside of the National Capitol building in Havana. Motley was arrested along with dissident punk rock artist Gorky Aguila and democracy activist Luis Alberto Moreno from the civil society group Cuba Decide, an organization devoted to the holding of free elections in Cuba. Now, Motley was arrested without any explanation and interrogated for hours at an unknown police station, after which she was allowed to go back to her Havana hotel. Now, at midnight on Friday, police officers appeared at Motley's hotel and interrogated her again for almost an hour. She was threatened with a new arrest if she failed to board a flight on Saturday morning. Now, Kimberly Motley said in a phone interview with Human Rights Foundation, "Once at the airport, however, they again took my passport for several hours, forcing me to miss my flight. While they did not allow me to see Danilo, I believe my 3 days there and the abusive arrest I was the victim of allowed me to have a fuller understanding as to what dissidents like Gorky or Tito, who volunteered to be my translators, suffer on a regular basis, and to reinforce my will to help imprisoned artists like Danilo. I will continue to represent Danilo internationally, and since I'm an American citizen and Cuba has normalized relations with my country, I will continue to push for his release, and if necessary, will attempt to visit him at the Combinado del Este prison again soon," she added. Now, Javier El Hague, chief legal officer of Human Rights Foundation, said, "While Motley's ambitious purpose of having El Sexto freed has not yet been achieved, her arbitrary detention, along with pro-democracy activists Gorky and Tito for trying to see El Sexto, helps make his case more widely known, and as a result, may contribute greatly to his liberation. Considering the overt lack of an independent judicial system in Cuba, international public awareness and pressure is the best hope for El Sexto's release," he said. So again, ladies and gentlemen, I will give you updates about this situation as the information comes available. And most recently, Danilo's international lawyer attempted to see him while he was in prison in Cuba, and she herself, Kimberly Motley, was arrested and interrogated as well, and almost not allowed to leave the country after they threatened her with an arrest if she wasn't going to leave the country. So there definitely needs to be a judicial system or a government or some sort of justice system that must be established in Cuba so these things don't happen, so people have the right to freedom of expression. So to help Danilo El Sexto's release, we are going to help spread awareness for this case because, like Javier El Hague, the chief legal officer at Human Rights Foundation, said, the best thing for this case is that it's more widely known. So we are going to use the hashtag today to help bring awareness to this story with the hashtag #FreeElSexto. Now, the El Sexto part should really catch some people's eyes and be like, what are they talking about here? And really hopefully look into what that hashtag means. #FreeElSexto. Now, ladies and gentlemen, if you want to check out this article yourself, you can find the link directly below in the description. Make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel so you can get notified every time a new video is posted. Give our Facebook pages a like. We have 3 of them: your top think tanks, your top intelligence agencies, and your top human rights organization. Give all 3 of those pages a like and follow us on Twitter. But that does it for the show today, ladies and gentlemen. You were watching your top human rights organization review. I was your host, Bryce Dolan.